understand great blocks and bad blocks and how you get guys involved. And to me, it's amazing how Chubb rushed for over 1,200 yards when the only thing that stopped Chubb was us.
That's right.
We stopped Chubb. We didn't get in the ball. So when you have a quarterback who is his right leg is hurt, his left shoulder is hurt, his right ankle is hurt, and
Wow.
you put him on the football field with an empty backfield.
Mm, mm.
Chubb is on the sideline. You don't have to worry about him anymore. And then you got a Watts, who is the sack leader, on a rookie tackle, and you never give him help.
Mm, mm.
I, I say, hey, you can't pee on me and tell me it's
I
raining.
know that's right. I'm gonna get soaking wet on you, man. You can't
Yeah,
feel me.
that to me that was on national. Something is going on
So you saying that was all on the coaching staff?
on the coaching staff.
Oh
They're
yeah,
trying to prove a point.
right.
And so now when what Watts was doing also was Watts would sometimes wouldn't rush. He would follow Baker's eyes, and then he would get between Baker and where he was throwing the ball and jump.
Jump right up in his line of vision. He did it. He did it all game. All game he did that. Greg, can you hear me?
Hey, so look. So here,
I can't hear Greg no more.
Greg. Greg.
Greg, can you hear me? He's turned down real low or something, Meg. I don't know what happened.
Greg. You real low, man.
You real low. Was that something on our end, Mick? Something you did on our end to turn him down low?
No, I didn't touch it.
Okay.
No, we hear him, but we hear him low.
He's real low. Real low.
Unplug this and plug it back in. So the people said that we had no sound at all. They couldn't hear us until like recently. So we might want to just start this over.
No, we're going to start it over. We're going to just keep going. And maybe they can hear us. She said, okay now. It's good now. You know what I'm saying? We just keep going, but there's something on. You sound real low.
You're going to have to turn your mic up on your computer, Greg, probably some type of way. Joyce! Something happened when you real low, Greg. We may have to call, hang up and call you right back.
Okay,
That's
we'll
good.
do that. We will do. So, Greg, we have a little technical difficulties on Greg's phone. He's gonna get some help to get that volume turned up, y'all. But in the meantime, can we call our caller, our backer? You called him.
Still
now,
real low, Michael.
It's still low.
Is the volume up or to get it turned down? Did it get turned down over there? You might have to start it over. Oh, so you start the podcast over.
No, we ain't finna do that. No, we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Okay, that's Greg.
It's still real low.
You don't see me in that same picture, right?
No, we see you on the you sideways now, right? But you low though.
He's still real low.
So call me right back. I'm gonna put it on the
Oh
computer.
no, that's in. That's good. We hear you now.
All right, we good.
I know, but I'm on my phone, not on my computer.
All right,
Call
call
the
us right
computer. Call the computer. We have some technical difficulties. Calling back on the line now.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Greg, there he is. Greg, you there. You back.
We back, Greg.
Okay, so you can hear
We
me?
can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he need you to mute the microphone or no?
No,
No,
Oh, we good.
No,
we good.
Thank you, Joyce.
Okay, I can see it.
Joyce to the rescue. Joyce to the rescue.
Thank you, Joyce.
Well, I'm glad I had to make a living as a technician.
Right, me too, man. I don't like all that.
We are back with Greg Pruitt.
Back one.
So back to we talk about what happened in my opinion, and it's my opinion. I can be wrong, and I've heard a whole lot of different opinions, but I think for me, this team, if it's going to be effective, it has to make a better effort at establishing the run.
That's right.
Things have to come off of the run, play action, where Baker is better suited.
That's right.
We also have receivers that are not one-on-one, get open, run great patterns, they get open off of play action. They're more effective that way. We're a play action team. You can try to make us a straight drop back, but it's not going to be very successful.
Right. Now, I heard a rumor that Landry was not going to be with us coming up this season. I hope I hope they don't get rid of Landry.
They can't do that, man.
Well, you're getting into salaries, which hey, we didn't make that kind of money, so I have no idea how they deal with all that money.
His contract is actually up. You know what I'm saying? This is his
I know,
year.
but they have salary caps.
Right.
What goes against the cap, and I think Landry he's due to make like $16 million or something.
I say give it to him.
So right, but you got to also make sure you put together a team, and they paid all that money to all those linemen, and then you got Chubb over there, and that part is puzzling to me.
Right.
A team. So I say if you can keep Landry, yes.
Hey, somebody's phone need to be turned down. It's playing through the mic.
It's already down, man. Go ahead, man.
Okay, go ahead.
What was you saying?
So I'm saying, for me, they're better suited to go play action. See, another thing, I think we got a great defense. I think this analytics is new to me. When I play, we ain't had all of that. We play straight up smart football. If you're in your territory and it's likely you might not make the first down, you got to think about what happens if you don't. So if you don't, you put pressure on your defense.
Right.
And it's all about tiring your defense out. So your defense gives up points when normally they might not.
Right.
And then you got to add in the COVID. Everybody had to deal with COVID, but the key is what players was affected by COVID, because you got to dodge that bullet, but you also got to dodge the bullet that your key guys don't get COVID and can't play.
That's right.
Because if the quarterback of the defense get COVID, your primary pass rusher get COVID, and hey, Garrett, God bless him, he played out there a lot, and you can see the effects of COVID.
Right.
I mean, you watch sometime on key situations, he stand on the sideline. It's not because he wants to, it's because he couldn't go back out there.
Right.
Hey, Greg, real quick, I want to give a shout out. We got some people tuning in right now. I want to shout out to Marquita Higgins. Give it up for Marquita.
Marquita Higgins. What's going on, Marquita Higgins?
We got our newfound fan that was on the they were chatting with us last week. We got Devonay Carswell. Give it up.
What's up, Carswell? What's going on, y'all?
And we got her husband, I think it's Bill or William Carswell. Give it up for William Carswell.
What's up, William? All right.
I want to bring the Carswells in on the video call in a minute, but before that, we actually got Jason Wish from the Browns bunch is going to be coming on here with us, Greg. So I'm going to bring him in pretty soon.
Okay.
But go ahead, Greg.
Oh, so I'm looking forward to getting to that point where the draft comes around and see what kind of help we get. But, when all this was going on with the COVID, I thought about when I played. Man, we're creatures of habit, and we play. Right. We play on Sunday. We come in and get our treatment and watch the film on Monday. We off on Tuesdays, and we go back to work on Wednesday. We on offense Thursday. We work on defense Friday, special teams, and travel. I couldn't imagine once you go through the 2 days and you get in shape and you get into that routine, and then they add one thing, COVID test.
Wow.
And you feel fine, but you don't pass the COVID test. And then all of a sudden, all your meetings is Zoom or people all over the city meeting. That had to have an effect, and I'm not making an excuse for them, because some people, everybody had to deal with it. But that don't mean that we dealt with it successfully. I think we were unlucky in a lot of senses, and we were really unlucky in terms of trying to keep guys on the field. And something we still got to deal with. I hopefully what they've done in the past, they'll come up with some kind of way to keep guys on the field. Because no matter how great a team you got, you're only as good as the 11 you can put out there.
That's right. That's
And
right.
your level should be as good as the level on the other side, or you're gonna have a long day.
But I think the Cleveland Browns has an excellent squad out there on the field with them right now.
Oh,
I
no
mean,
question, no question about
I mean, from the running backs to the receivers to the tight ends to
it. Yeah, yeah.
the front line to me is a good front line. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And you made
Well, I mean,
you made an excellent point, Greg, when you say the quarterback got to be able to read. Got to be he got to be able to read that line and read what they're doing.
it's a chess game. It's
Yeah,
a chess game.
it is.
If you establish the run and they got to bring extra people up to stop the run,
Right.
then the quarterback is supposed to say, "Hold on, I'm gonna throw the ball. You got to back out of here because if I catch you up here, we throwing the ball.
Right.
When you back up, we running the ball. It's basically that simple.
Because he can have the ball, right, Greg, and then
Yes.
he'll still throw the ball because he see what we haven't seen already. Dude already did a pass interference, so he'll throw it that way, knowing
Well,
and most of the time he get the call.
see, the quarterbacks that been around for a long time,
Right.
when they break the huddle, they pretty much know what your defense is gonna look like.
Right.
And when they go in motion and shift, they're basically trying to make sure that what they think they see.
Right.
And when they are sure, they exploit that.
Right.
They always. When I played with Brian Sipe, he knew where we was going. When we broke the huddle, we looking for somebody. Is he over there? Is he one on one? That's what we going with the football.
That's right.
So when they say, oh well, they putting guys in the box, that's why we didn't run Chubb. I disagree with that. I went to the University of Oklahoma. We ran the wishbone. The wishbone say, don't pass, run. That means we saw 8, 9, 10 people in the box. We averaged 500 yards a game.
Right.
Trying to stop me and stopping me is two different things. And I just think they don't make the concerted effort to run the football. You think Tennessee don't run the football because the team is putting 89 men in the box? Derrick Henry leads the league every year.
Every year he run them over.
Yep.
And carry some of them down the sideline.
Well, Chubb has been a quiet guy. Everybody said, well, Chubb don't say nothing. He's very quiet. But I read body language, and I'm telling you, we all saw it.
Yeah.
If that wasn't a frustration forearm,
with that Cincinnati game,
right, I'm telling you, that was out of frustration.
He was ready to run that dude over, man, for real. You get out my way, man, for real.
Yeah.
He was angry, man, seriously, because they're not putting him in the game.
Yes.
Man, I hope we don't lose Chubb, man. I hope we don't lose Chubb.
Well, if we don't turn some things around, he will go somewhere else, and he won't have a problem going anywhere else because everybody knows he can play.
And they will pay him.
Don't think for 1 minute I don't know what every running back in the league was doing every Sunday and where I stood with them.
That's right.
Because I want to be among the top guys because my contract is based on where I land in the top. So Chubb is aware of where he's going. So I was reading some stats last year where he missed. He had a chance to be the conference leading rusher behind the Tennessee back.
Right.
He got the ball like 8 times for 47 yards, and Derek got the ball how many other times he needed to get it to win the title.
Right.
So he's paying attention to that. He might not be saying much, but I promise you, he knows about it.
Oh yeah.
He feel a little better. Georgia won the national championship, so
I feel better about that too. I didn't want Alabama to win, man.
Right.
I watched that game, man. I didn't want Alabama.
That was a good game. That was a
good game. That was a good game. I watched it.
I saw some good prospects in there too. They say they're looking for receivers.
Right.
Yeah.
Browns need to go after some of them, right?
Oh, we're gonna have to upgrade our receiver core. Yeah. I mean, we Odell, controversy or not, he could catch the football, and he was a threat. So, and he will be missed if we don't get somebody to replace him.
Right. We need him back.
And he ain't coming back.
We need him back like LeBron did.
Oh, no. He's gone.
He ain't coming back to Cleveland. You can believe that.
Right. We probably look at. And
I just hope they don't get rid of Landry because to me he's a hard.
Well, I don't think I think in order for Landry to stay, he's going to take his contract to be redone in a different way, and I don't think he'll do that. He don't have to.
So you think he's
You
gone?
know, guys do that when they have to. When somebody else will pay them as much as we're paying them, they'll go somewhere else.
Right. I don't think he want to leave Cleveland though, but maybe I don't know. There's some people. A lot of folks say he's leaving. He's gone.
Oh yeah.
After this
I think he's gone too.
That was his last game in Cleveland. I don't think so. I don't. Rumors,
Yeah.
rumors. I don't know.
But Landry would know more or less better than we do. Even it's a numbers game. Like I say, when you lose Odell, he goes somewhere else. You know, Landry himself got hurt. So you say next man up. Well, the defense say the same thing.
That's right.
You ain't got Landry, so we're going to take your next guy out of the game and we're going to see if somebody we ain't never heard of can beat us. But we're not letting a guy we know can catch and run patterns beat us when you don't have another guy as a diversion.
That's right.
That's right.
So
you say it's chess.
I think one of the biggest changes is our head coach need to be a head coach and pass that offensive coordinating thing to an offensive coordinator
and let him run the offense.
And let him run the offense.
I believe in that.
Yeah,
even that to the core. You know what? I got a video footage of was it O.J. Simpson?
OJ, yeah.
OJ was talking about the Cleveland and the Pittsburgh. That Cleveland and Pittsburgh? No, Cleveland and Green Bay. When the Cleveland Browns played the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers, yeah.
We had that game, Greg. I'm talking about we had that game. I thought we was gonna win. Everybody did. Even he did.
Yeah. We had it won.
So I got a clipping of it, man. I want to play it a little bit. I want to play what he was saying on there, then we can go collab a little bit off of what the Juice was saying.
Okay. All right.
You gonna pull that clipping up, Mick?
All right. Hold on just a second.
We're getting ready to pull it up right now.
All right.
He was saying a lot of key things that I thought right off rip. He pulled it. It was almost like me and him was sitting in the same living room.
Well, even I said, who was it? Manning.
Here you go, right here.
Was Manning on the show?
No, this was O.J. Simpson.
No. I'm saying, but Manning in the last game was saying, "Run the ball.
Run the ball. Don't throw the ball. Run it." Yeah. We getting ready to play this clipping from O.J. Even O.J. said the same thing, man.
Well, he'll run it back. He right. Like me. He can't help it.
He watched that game. He just didn't know what to do.
And he know that position too. And he recognized a great runner when he see one.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna play this clip. Go ahead, play it, man.
Play the clip.
Hey, Twitter world, yours truly. Well, yeah, I just finished watching this game, Cleveland game.
There.
I don't get it. They get back in the game by running the ball down the field. He throws a touchdown, but they ran the ball down the field. That's what got them back in the game. And then on the last series, they run the ball, those short passes to the backs. They get to the 50-yard line, and then once they get to the 50-yard line, they take the game out of the backs' hands and put it 100% into Baker Mayfield's hands. Baker, who's already thrown 3 interceptions, and to be honest, it should have been 4. The linebacker dropped one. I'm not going to blame Baker Mayfield. I'm blaming whoever called the plays. They get to the 50-yard line. They got 3 timeouts. It's a minute and 30 or 40 seconds.
Right.
Hey.
I didn't hear it.
I'm assuming they're going to win the game. I'm assuming they're going to run the ball.
I didn't hear him at all.
A couple of short passes, be in field goal range, and the game's over.
Okay, stop the video right quick.
They ran for over 200 yards in the entire game. But they get to the...
Greg, you didn't hear none of that?
I didn't hear it at all.
Because he was saying they ran the ball to the 50-yard line, right? They got a minute and 30, maybe 40 seconds left on the clock. 3 timeouts. Now he thinking, hey, y'all, the running, y'all threw a touchdown, but the running.
No, I recall the game now that you said that.
He said the running. Let me finish what he said.
All right.
He said the running game is what got you in the game, back in the game. You take the when you get to the 50-yard line, you take the backs out of the game and put the confidence all into Baker Mayfield. Yeah. He already threw 3-4 interceptions. Why would you do that?
Right. It's poor coaching.
And that's what he said.
We were 20 yards from a field goal.
Right.
So what you should have done was once you got inside of field goal range, now you take all of Green Bay's timeouts away from them. You run to get whatever more yards you can get, but your basic effort is to take their timeouts, because when you kick the field goal, you don't want them with no time.
Here's the thing. When they was a minute, Green Bay had no more timeouts. They had no more timeouts.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah. That's right.
All we had to do was, like he said, run the ball, keep the backs in, run them little clocks down, hit the timeout. Run them little clocks, go down this little field, get a little closer. We ain't even trying to get a touchdown. We gonna get the field goal. A field goal will win the game. And they didn't when he threw that interception, man. Oh my God! I think he took all the air.
That bring back bad memories now. Red Right 88. You remember Red Right 88?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And Red Right 88, they threw a 70 dig. That's me running an option play. I caught the ball on the 15-yard line.
Right.
Wow.
We need a field goal to win.
Right.
We threw an interception. We went after 4 points that we didn't need. So, you talk. It ain't the first time that happened, but I really didn't want to see that happen. That's when you want a real true Browns fan. Red Right, that's not a good memory.
Man, look, that took the air out of every Brown fan.
Right.
Yeah.
We was hurt. I ain't gonna even lie. I was hurt.
Oh man! Well, you do all of that to get yourself in a position to win, and then you go stupid.
and we was going to win. We had the game
win. Yeah.
Run the ball. Stevie Wonder could have sung, run the ball.
I'm gonna tell you something else they do too. We played, we went right down the field. I forget who it was. We scored and we missed the extra point. Who was that?
When we went down the field
in the last 2 weeks. It might have been Green. It might have been
Pittsburgh. I think it was Pittsburgh.
It was Pittsburgh. Yeah. So it's too early in the game for that 1 point to affect you.
That's right.
So we can't get it. We can't get over it. The next time we go down, we go for 2. Okay. And we don't get it.
Okay. Hey.
So now we done lost 2 points. Hey. Now it really might come back to hunt you, and it did.
Hey Greg. Yeah. Hey Greg. Hold that thought. We about to bring in Jason Wish. Yeah. We're gonna bring Jason Wish in. And while Michael's bringing him in, OG. I want to shout out to my man Uday Patel looking. Give it up for Uday Patel.
What's going on, Uday Patel?
Yeah, man. Hey, Jason, while Jason is coming, OG, this is the last show of the season, but like you said, we will be broadcasting once a month. And we're going to be wrapping up this momentum for the next season. And it looks like it's going to be pretty good, hopefully. If we keep Jarvis, it's definitely going to be good.
I got all my faith into next season, man. I think we're going to do really, really good next season. Okay. We're going to pick up some good draft choices.
Hey, man.
We need to pick up.
Look who on the screen. Hold on, man. This man kind of needs no introduction, man. I'm just now meeting with him. Uh-oh. What happened, Mike? Just now meeting with him. And this guy has the Browns bunch, I believe. Am I saying it right, Jason?
Yeah.
All right. And he's an avid Browns fan. He's from Cleveland, Ohio. Been trying to get him on for a while. And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jason Wish.
What's up, Jason Wish?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Jason? We got Greg Pruitt on the phone. You know who Greg Pruitt is, I know.
Oh, yes, I do.
Greg, we got Jason in, Greg.
Nice. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
So we was going over, little things about the Cleveland Browns. The last 3 games they played, they could have got them in the game if the Browns would have handled their business. And Mr. Pruitt was just breaking down some stuff to us about that last. The last was it the Pittsburgh game
the Pittsburgh game. Yeah,
we talked about the Green Bay game.
Well, we were talking about Pittsburgh, but how they got into missing the first extra point and to me, they was trying to make it up, and it was way too early in the game for them to even know that it was going to even affect us, and it just put us deeper in the hole by trading something you can't change anyway.
That's been a problem with Stefanski that I've noticed so far is I'm under the impression always take the points until you need more points.
There you go.
Right.
That's right.
We're in field goal range, but he'd rather go for it on 4th and 4 than take the damn 3 points.
Right.
Right.
It's come to bite us in the ass at least 3 or 4 times this year.
Right.
And they blame it on analytics.
To go back to baseball.
Right.
Yeah. So what you guys is telling me, the problem don't lie with Baker Mayfield or the rest of the Cleveland Browns team, it lie with the coaching, right?
Well, you got to put your player in the best position for him to be the most effective.
All right.
And Baker is not going to be any taller. This is what people have to understand. Baker is the first pick in the draft, a Heisman Trophy winner, and he did it at the height he's at. And so he's found out how to be effective at that position in throwing the football. Baker, to me, is way more accurate when he's on the run than when he's in the pocket because he has a clearer picture of his target.
That's right.
Yeah.
We can compliment him. We have the best opportunity we got 3 back. We didn't discover it. The only good thing in this, we discovered we got a 3rd back.
Oh, yeah.
And when
the line we paid all that money is pretty good because they got everybody looking pretty good back there. But yet we won't take advantage of it.
Right. And so because he's so short when he on the run, it helps him to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he was always short. He figured out a way how to be effective at that height.
But he was hurt 8 games.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
He should have never. Well, I tell people, listen, especially the quarterback position, his 100% concentration got to be on what's in front of him. If he take a step and that pain shoot and he go oop like that, that's a second. That's off of where it should be. And it don't take but a second to put the ball in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I never understood about Baker, and I'm surprised they haven't adjusted this, being that he's shorter, it's going to be harder for him to see over his linemen. Why does he not take a deeper drop in the pocket? That's going to give him more time, and it's going to help him see downfield better, and it's going to eliminate the batted balls because he can actually get it over the lineman. So he doesn't take.
I just say get out of the pocket.
So he should be in shotgun position all the time.
That's what I think. I don't. I say get out of the pocket.
It seems like our line gets pushed back into him, and it just.
That's right. But whether they push or not, if you get out of the pocket, to me he's better on the run throwing the football when he's outside the pocket. Well, and if that's where he's most effective, then your whole offense should be creating those situations as much as possible.
Right.
No, we what we need is. I didn't play the game like you did, Greg, but I mean, statistically, the pocket passers are the ones that end up being the elite quarterbacks who can get out of the pocket when need be, but you can't roll out every freaking play. You just can't. Passers are the ones that end up being the elite quarterbacks.
But you need to roll out some. We don't roll out at all.
Okay, but this is the
problem.
You had said this. The key thing earlier. The run game has to open up for the pass game, right?
Yeah.
Right. The running game, you have to establish a running game in order to open up for the pass game, right?
Well, that too, and then when you look at the 5'10" and shorter quarterbacks, the ones that survive are very fast. They are a threat.
Correct.
As a run, and so when you have that threat, that defensive lineman can't just go at you any kind of way because if he misses, he might give up a big play.
Well,
so he can always hesitate. That one hesitation. Remember, the ball can be gone 3 to 4 seconds. Well, you pick up that time just on that hesitation by that defensive lineman.
Greg, no. Why can't we do what we did? Go back old school. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Go old school and put 2 running backs in the backfield like they did you and Greg.
Oh yeah,
you and Mike Pugh. Why can't they do that?
I agree with that. I'm telling you, I agree with that.
That's going old school right there. Put 2 of them back there. You don't know who gonna get the ball.
Right.
No, my favorite is when we have no backs in the backfield and we're letting them know we're throwing the football. And the problem with Baker, my big thing is
Not only are we letting them know we throwing it, we take Chubb and put him on the sideline to make sure there's no threat of running.
Oh my goodness.
He got a hurt leg in his shoulder. He ain't a threat running. So
he ain't on the field. He ain't on the field, man.
Hey, y'all! I want to take some comments from some of our listeners. I want to go back to I don't know, Jason, if you was watching. We played O.J. Simpson chiming in on the Green Bay Packers game. OJ came out of retirement. He was watching the Cleveland Browns Packers.
Yeah, he was watching that game.
And he had to chime in. And Devonay Carswell says, what she say, OG? Can you read that right there?
She said
right up top where she says about OG. Yeah.
She said I agree. And she said OJ said 3 times we got it to the 50-yard line and then we stopped. We are 2 possessions from the goal field, and to get the field goal. And they gave the ball solely to Baker Mayfield, knowing he just threw 3 interceptions.
She says
says
WTF.
I can give you a game where we did the right thing because we were losing that game. The Detroit game. Detroit was coming back on us, and if Detroit got their hand one last possession, they might have beat us. But we did run the ball and got the first down that ended that game. That was the right way to do it. They could have watched it on film how to do it.
They could have did the same thing in that game. The same thing in that game.
Yep.
Then she said,
I counted 5 games this season where we had the chance to either kill the clock to win the game or move the ball into field position to get the game-winning score, and we didn't get. We were 0-5. We were 0-5.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
And I hate to say it, I hate harping on it. That is what I put on Baker. What I've noticed with him is he only plays well when everything is going well. When it's crunch time and we need him to get him a first down or get us 30 yards, he goes 3 and out, 4 and out. He just gets happy.
Wow.
Well, I remember. I mean, that was a play when I played. It was a halfback option. It was either to the fullback or the halfback, but we had both backs, and the quarterback would walk to the line, and whichever side had man for man with a linebacker, that would be the option to that back. And I got so good at that play that I would tell the linebacker it's an option play because I react from him. If he's outside, I'm inside. If he's inside, I'm outside. If he jams me, I run a fade on him. So I'm trying to entice him to give me an early indication of what he's going to do before the ball is snapped. And that was 5 yards almost guaranteed every time.
Right.
And I don't know why they don't go to that. It's unstoppable.
Man.
I don't understand why Hunt and Chubb are not in the wishbone.
Absolutely.
I mean, even if you don't hand the ball off, they think one of them is getting the football.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
That's what I said.
That split second to read to who got the football is the seconds you need to get rid of the football.
And get it, and you get the receivers and the tight ends room to get open.
Yeah. Right. Well, when you got a cornerback, if he got to sit there and look at a wide receiver, and he know it's a pass, and he know how many yards you got to get a first down, that's tough. In the NFL on this level, when the defense know what you're gonna do, they win most of those battles.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about staying one step ahead of them and making them think it's one thing and doing another.
That's right.
Those teams are the ones that's the most successful. And that some of the things I see Kansas City do where they are improvised. I don't know how they're doing it, but they improvise, and those receivers they go from a pass call in the huddle and run something, and they're always in the right spot when he gets in trouble and throws that football.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, I want to ask you a question. What's your thoughts on Baker and the future of Baker Mayfield with the Cleveland Browns?
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit, yeah.
I wanted to ask you, what's your thoughts on Baker Mayfield and his future with the Cleveland Browns?
My thoughts are the injury excuse is getting used a little too much. He wasn't playing well prior to the injury. He's not elite. I'm not giving up on the kid by any means. I mean, you definitely signed the 5th-year option, even though it's $19 million. I mean, we have nothing else right now. I would like us to bring somebody in to compete because right now he knows the job is his. And I think if you take that away or give him the idea that he might bust his ass a little bit harder.
Yeah.
So bringing in
Some competition.
Bringing in somebody like Deshaun Watson, and bringing.
Well, you bring Watson, Baker's out the door. As
out
long
the
as
door. He's out the door.
As long as the legal issues.
Well, he might prove you wrong, but that's good competition.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to motivate him if he do have it. Let him compete with Watson. I wouldn't give Watson the job, but I let him compete for the job.
Right. Just bring him on the sideline, bring him on there,
and the best man win. I'm not gonna necessarily just hand it to Watson. He's gonna have to turn it too.
Hey,
if we can get Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Russell.
Baker's out the door. You can let him walk.
Let's get Russell Wilson. And guess what else I say we get, man? I say we get what's the dude? Colin Kaepernick. Let's get him. Let's bring him on in.
Well, the reason I say Deshaun Watson because there's been talks of him landing here in Cleveland.
Honestly, I would do cartwheels if Deshaun Watson came here. I think
they said he was going to land here in Cleveland. I don't know. You know, Facebook, they have a lot of stuff on Facebook and YouTube that's not accurate.
But Deshaun is another one of those guys that makes your running game even more of a threat because you got two backs that can run, and he can also beat you.
Yeah.
Right.
The thing is, Deshaun Watson is a game changer.
Right.
Baker is a game manager. He's not a game changer. He's just
right.
So yeah, we get Deshaun.
Like
I'll be happy as hell. I'll be honest.
Man.
But
say that one more time, Jace. You said what?
Game changer, game manager.
I'm gonna give Baker Mayfield one more chance, man. It's just me personally. Yeah. I'm gonna give him one more chance because he did give us 11-5.
I agree with you though. You just don't give him the job. I mean, everybody got to compete. Hey, they brought guys in here. I know them guys came in here not to watch me play. They came in to get my job.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I had to compete for my job, so I don't expect everybody else to compete for their job too.
Right. Now, what do you guys think of this? And we could probably get them for really cheap. We're talking a couple mil, which that's not cheap to most people, but it's cheap in the NFL.
I know I played 20 years too soon.
Yeah. What about Mitch Trubisky?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a local kid. He's got starting experience.
Trubisky,
Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you know, when you start going, he still haven't played consistent enough to say, you know, he could come in and turn things around for us. Now, Deshaun Watson, that's a different thing. Russell Wilson, that's a different thing. All of those guys, they've actually done it, so we know they can do it.
I kind of like Trubisky, man, but what about our second string quarterback? What about him? Nobody said anything about him. Keenan.
Well, here's the thing.
We don't know because they wouldn't play him.
Exactly.
He can throw. He can play.
But I understand when we used him, we won both games.
Both games.
A part of me believes Baker was playing through that injury because he was afraid.
There you go.
To let Case play. And
I kind of felt, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said
that way too. Yeah.
Hey y'all, hey you guys. What I wanted to ask is, you know, there's a lot. I watch, you know, I see a lot of these fan book pages, and I'm on social media a lot, and stuff pops up about the Browns. I see a lot of people saying get rid of Baker, man.
No,
get rid of Baker.
Not at all.
Or da. You guys don't feel that at all?
Not until.
Are you running into that? Are you guys running into that?
I agree with you. You earlier. We know we got in Baker. If we can change some things, there is some potential there. But to go after somebody with no experience, again, we rolling the dice.
I'm not going back to 16. 16. I don't want to go back to 0-16. I don't want to go back to a team. At least Baker Mayfield did give us 11-5 season.
In other words,
he turned around this season, gave us a 7-5 season because he blamed it on him being hurt.
You're going to give that 11-5 season credit to Baker. Here's the thing. It's a team game. It's a team.
It is.
And most of our wins come in spite of Baker, not because of Baker.
Right.
He's not marching us down the field and making the dime throws and the key first downs. It's a team game.
I see him play. Listen,
not often enough.
I seen Baker Mayfield play in that Baltimore game. You remember that Baltimore Raven game?
I was there.
When they was throwing that back and forth, them touchdowns back and forth, and we would have won that game. And here come Jackson out of the dugout. I mean, that was a hell of a game, man. And Baker Mayfield was throwing dimes.
Yeah, that was a good game. Yeah, I mean, the sun shines on a dog's ass every time.
I say that all the time. That's why I'm laughing, man. I say it all the time.
So let me.
Hey, that's a new one on me, huh?
Damn, the sun shines on the dog's ass once in a while.
Right.
I say even a blind squirrel find a nut sometimes.
I like that one.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me kind of cap this off.
Hasn't had good games. They're just not consistent enough, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So fellas,
I mean, there's a lot going on there, but you're right. For whatever the reason is, he haven't been consistent enough, and there has been a lot of distractions in his career. You know, different coaches, not being the now present general manager's pick, not being the present head coach's pick. All of those things. You know, guys tend to want the guys they bring in to be successful.
Well,
so
here's something that I'm questioning too. A lot of people in my circle love to blame the play calling. I'm not going to say that it's not the play calling, because to a degree it is. But if you're a good enough quarterback and the coach calls in a play based on what he thinks the defense is going to do, and you come to the line of scrimmage and you read the defense, if you know how to read a defense and you know that play ain't going to work, why the hell are you still running that play? Why aren't you audibling?
You're right.
Well, now when I played with Brian, he did have the power to not call the play that they sent in.
Really?
I made the mistake one time of walking in the huddle. When Brian Sight, when I was there, I remember they sent a play in by me. I went in, I gave him the play, and I put my head down, and he started to call another play. And I said, no, that ain't what he said. He said, hey, we ain't running that play. It won't work.
Was this before or after the MVP season?
It was the MVP season.
See, that's why he was the MVP.
Right.
Man, Brian Sight gave me. Baker Mayfield kind of remind me of Brian Sight.
Come on.
Well, Brian was not a real tall guy neither. He wasn't nearly as big or muscular as and he wasn't faster than Baker.
Man, Brian.
But speed is the equalizer. You either gotta have a fast release, fast feet, fast thinking, but you gotta have something that you do quicker than everybody else.
Bernie Kosar had 2 left feet, but he had a fast release.
Yeah,
and it was sideways. Remember?
Yeah. Well, that the guys down the road, Roethlisberger, over the period of time, he has gotten slower and slower, but now he gets rid of the ball. That's how he survived. He gets rid of the ball.
He get rid of that ball, man. I'm just tired of having to watch every game. Every game is on pins and needles, all the way down to the wire.
And I agree with you.
I just want to relax in the game when we actually beating our opponents up, and we know we're gonna win the game. You know, I want some of them.
Get a few.
Can we get a few of them?
Right.
Just a few.
Right.
Every game we on pins and needles.
Is it not so, Cleveland? The 1 year the division was pretty much handed to us. We still don't get it.
Right.
Yeah. Is it us, man? Are we cursed for real? Are we really cursed for real?
They changed the Indians name to the.
I want to change the subject just a little bit.
They changed the Indians name. They should have lifted the curtain.
All of a sudden, you know, we were picked to win the division, and now we're at the bottom of the division.
Right.
And we got a team down south that's a young team.
Yep.
And we're going to have to reckon with them. When the draft comes, we have to be concerned about how do we compete within the division, because the only way you can get into the playoffs, the easiest way is to win your division. Correct. Not all the time. When you go wild card, now it's about your record.
So what about
sometimes the division with a not so good a record and still get into the playoffs? So the whole thing is get in the big dance.
So should we go after Antonio Brown?
No. Hell no.
Can we go after Antonio Brown? Can we go after him?
No.
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 Not Antonio Brown.
Listen.
You know why I said his last name is Brown? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not, man?
Courtney's.
I don't know what was on his mind
Right.
when he did the striptease act on national TV.
Now he wants to be a rapper. Did you hear that?
Well,
He done gave up his helmet and jersey and cleats to become a rapper. This dude is gone, man.
yeah,
This
he
dude-
got some issues.
I don't know. He got a few rings though, right? Or do
He's
he
got
got one?
one.
He got one ring
Well, yeah, he got the one.
with Pittsburgh Steelers.
He was.
Yeah, and I mean, it all started to work out for him. I mean, God, he was out of the league. Then he goes to,
Well, actually, I take that back. I think he's got
He got
two
two.
rings.
One with the Steelers and one with the Tampa Bay, right?
Getting Tampa Bay last year, yeah.
He got one
I
with
know
Tampa
he got
Bay.
Tampa Bay. He did get one with the Steelers.
Yeah.
He got
Yeah,
one.
okay,
It was
yeah.
before he was really known in the league. He
Right.
did
Okay.
First or second year.
Right.
He got one with
Yeah.
the Steelers. He got one with Tampa Bay.
I think
Yeah.
it was the Arizona Cardinals Super Bowl. I think he was.
Right.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think we should go after him a little bit. I don't know. It couldn't hurt.
We got it. Don't we have enough drama?
What's in that water bottle?
Hey, didn't I just say we got 3 very good running backs?
Yeah, we got
That's the
enough
position.
drama, right?
Hey,
We got enough.
Yeah. You talking about opposites. Antonio Brown and Nick Chubb.
Oh my God! They really fighting for the ball.
No, Nick ain't gonna say nothing to it.
I think with a healthy Nick Chubb, healthy Kareem Hunt, we keep
Right.
Jarvis Landry.
Keep Johnson.
We keep we
Healthy
keep Baker. We
offensive
keep
line.
Baker.
One of our-
Yeah, healthy offensive line. Yeah.
Keep Baker.
You know
Yeah.
what I would almost require. I would make it mandatory that the linemen wear knee braces and high top shoes.
Damn.
I almost would require that
Didn't
because
Joe
that's what they
Thomas
hurt
wear?
most of the time.
Thomas wore knee braces.
Yeah.
He wore
Yeah.
knee braces.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Did he not have the consecutive game streak?
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
right.
got a point.
I would almost have him advocate that to our offensive linemen. That you can protect yourself as much as you can. I would have wore more armor, but at the position I played, it would have just weighed me down.
Right. So fellas, we got a song, Cleveland Brown anthem we created with my man OG Shanksta. I think we're gonna play the video. OG, you want to tell everybody about it? What we're doing?
Well,
This is not the stadium one. We're just gonna play the actual music video. First.
we actually the whole goal of doing this Cleveland Browns Cup because we love the Cleveland Browns and we wanted to give them inspiration to win. So we went down to the Muni lot and started doing this song on a little speaker. Me and Mick, we had a speaker and a microphone, and I would go down to that stadium, to the Muni lot, and we would run this speaker all the way through that mile screaming, "Walk 'em like a dog, we gonna walk 'em like a dog." That one little speaker, man, turned into what you seen that Pittsburgh game, Greg Pruitt, when you was down there with us and we had all the big 40-foot trucks and everything.
Yeah.
It turned into that.
Billboard trucks. Yep.
That the billboard trucks, we got everything. Now it turned
Merchandise.
It turned into a big ass and snowballed into something really big. And everybody's on board with it. I ain't saying 99% of the people's on board with it. I say about 80 of the people in Cleveland, Ohio is on board with this song. They're on board with this song, man. So the whole thing was to get the song to be played at the stadium, at least one game. So they agreed to play the song at the stadium in the last game of the season when Cleveland played the Cincinnati Bengals. They played the song in the stadium. I was so proud. I couldn't hear the song being played because I was Greg. I just got to the hospital yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I had got down with a little pneumonia and had to be in the hospital. I didn't have COVID though, but I had a bad case of that pneumonia, man. So I was in there for about maybe 4 or 5 days, and I didn't get a chance to go to the stadium. So Mick sent his sons down there to record it, and they actually played the song "Walk 'Em Like a Dog" in the Brown Stadium doing the commercials and all
That was good. Yeah.
So we got it there, man. So our next goal is to really go hard with this song next year and make it the Cleveland Browns anthem. when they coming out the dugout. That's my whole thing.
Yeah. It's a good song. I like it.
Mick, you gonna play the song?
Yeah, we're gonna play it. Set it up. So what we doing? We're playing these stadium songs. We're actually playing the video, or you want to play the?
Play the video, Mick. Put the video on. Because I want to give the other people who's watching in who haven't seen the video a chance to see the actual video of Walk 'Em Like a Dog that we took advantage of down the Muni lot, where we had Channel 8, Channel 5, TV 20. We had Mr. Greg Pruitt down there with us, man. We had a good time that day too, man.
We had some sponsors down there. We had
Greg, you were in the Muni lot?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you didn't come by my tailgate?
I didn't know you were there. I'm familiar with that Muni lot though. I should tell people if I went from the east side of the Muni lot to the west side,
you know,
and I accepted every drink that was offered to me, I'd have to get the emergency when I got to the other side.
If you accepted every drink from the east side to the west side, you wouldn't make it to the west side.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be next year though. I'm gonna look you up next year. I'll be down there.
About for 18 years.
Okay. All right.
18 years.
Yeah.
I heard the tailgate, and it is to me the tailgate is actually better than the actual game.
Well, we had shirts made a few years back. We had shirts made. It said Browns Bunch on the front, and on the back it said the game before it said Cleveland tailgating, the game before the game.
That's right.
Right.
Now, what I wanted it to say, but I couldn't do it. This is when we were a bad team, mind you.
Right.
I wanted it to say Cleveland tailgating, the win before the loss.
Right.
I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
That was crazy, man. I remember when they went 0-16, right? And they threw the parade for
you know, the 3-13 seasons, the 4-12,
Yeah.
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 You know who running the city?
Is that it? When they went 0-16, they threw a parade for them down there, and I was down there, man.
We were in the parade. Now, did you see the guy that got pretty much butt naked with the American
Hell
flag?
yeah. I saw him.
That was us. That
was y'all? But they asked me, they say, sir, what do you think about the Cleveland Browns? And I'm a comedian, I do comedy too, right? So I said, they ain't shit and they babies ain't gonna be shit. He said, we can't play that. We can't play that. They said, cut. They cut me right off.
Hey,
I can say that, huh?
What was crazy about that day, the 0-16 parade,
right,
is it was negative 16 degrees outside.
It was cold as shit.
Negative 16 degrees.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got the video ready.
That ain't the coldest it's been down there though.
No, that ain't the coldest. It was cold that day too.
So look, fellas, while we play this video, go ahead and hit your mute button on your phone or your computer, and we're going to play this video. Go ahead and cue the video, and you ready to go, OG?
We ready to go. Let's go.
All righty.
You know who running the city? Walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. He gon' walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. Walk 'em like a dog. Hey man, I'm trying to stay focused. The NFL, they won't let me. It's like it's pounding inside me. Sometimes I think it's beyond me. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. I got the keys to my city. The dog pound is getting.
Hey, Greg, who was your favorite teammate when you played?
Hey, we hear you, man. We hear you over the song.
Every Sunday, like prime time on the Monday, we hitting them hard and leaving them running. If Miles Garrett is a beast, it's hard to keep him on the leash. You don't believe me? Check the street. We hot in the kitchen and bringing the heat. A Baker Mayfield on the field. The competition getting killed. Odell Beckham running routes. We had to get him out the house. Stephen A. Shut your mouth. My city's on fire. No putting it out. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty,
Okay. All right.
Stay focused. The NFL, it won't let me. It's like it's pounding inside me. Sometimes I think it's behind me.
You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. You know who running the city. You know who running the city. The Cleveland Browns getting gritty, like tap water from a city. Cut the whole city down the ride. We keep a spirit in the sky. We set up.
Oh yeah, that's the official Cleveland Browns anthem. Walk 'em like a dog by OG Shanksta. And Sir London Rock and Mick Beats is in the building, y'all. I heard you ask Mr. Greg Pruitt a question. He was asking Greg a question. What was the question he was asking Greg?
They can't hear us now. We got them muted. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a female's perspective.
So we're not gonna bring them back in?
Yeah, we're gonna bring them back in, but she's calling them right now, so they don't hear her calling and all that type of stuff.
Okay.
So what we're doing now is we got Greg Pruitt, Jason Wishon, and we're gonna bring in Devonay Carswell.
Okay.
Coming in. Let me know when she's up, Micah. Huh? All right. We're calling Devonay Carswell while we're doing that, OG. Man, this is a nice show right here. I'm glad we had these guys on here. What you think about the show, OG?
I think it's cool, man. I think it's going as wonderful as it could be going with Jason Wish and Mr. Greg Pruitt on the show. And hey, man, I couldn't ask for a better show than the one tonight, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right. OG,
Yes,
we got her. We got her in.
If she's in, I don't see her. Where she's at?
She's coming right now. Let me see. Okay. Give it up for Devonay Carswell to the screen. Give it up.
Oh, we got a woman's perspective in the game.
Yeah,
Y'all
I was getting ready to say the female football perspective.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Say hi to Mr. Greg Pruitt and Jason Wish, Devonay.
Hey,
How you doing?
good. How are you?
So let me
I'm still here.
tell you, I
still
was
here.
just so you guys know, I do real estate, and I was at a title company Christmas party, and there's a lot of people there. We had a good time, and Devonay Carswell was there with her husband, and we know us. We always promoting the Welcome Like a Dog podcast everywhere. Gave her a flyer, and we told her about the podcast, and she said, "Hey, we would love to come on and talk to you guys."
All
And
right.
ever since then, she's been a fan. So guess what, Devonay, you are officially a dog walker.
Dog Walker, baby. Chicken wing, cornbread, and Kool-Aid.
Hey, Greg and Jason, you guys are officially dog walkers too. We don't want to leave you out. So, Devonay, you've been chiming in on us. We see some of your comments here. What you got something to say about the Browns, Baker? What's going on? What you want to say?
I always got something to say.
Okay.
Right now, my thing is, I think there's some kind of conspiracy going on, y'all.
You and everybody else in Cleveland thinks the same
I'm
thing.
like,
Something going on. What's going on around here? All we want to do is win. We don't care how you do it, with who you do it, just win.
so what's the problem?
I don't know.
We got
I
all
don't know.
these great players.
Man, I don't know.
You know, Baker was not an issue last year.
No, he wasn't.
So we get to the 50-yard line, and all we got to do is a couple more plays.
A couple more runs.
What's going on here?
Even Stevie Wonder could have seen. All he needed to do was
Things-
run the ball.
Things that make you say, huh?
Now, so y'all think it's called paid football? Is that what it is? I didn't want to say it, but is that what it is? It's got to be paid football. It's got to be, right? Something going on.
So Devonay.
I say, and like I tell Will, he's at work, so he's watching though earlier.
Give
but,
it up for Will.
I'm like, see, I couldn't be a coach
Really?
because things like when you get involved, when you get the politics involved, like why are they playing Baker? He's hurt.
Mhm.
Well, because the upper management like Baker and they want him to play. Well, I'm sorry, I'm a coach. You pay me to coach. So as a coach, he's gonna sit his ass on the bench until he's better.
What is?
I mean, it's not that it's difficult. We want to win games. We can't win games with a hurt quarterback. So
Now, mind you, now I like Baker Mayfield's heart. He got heart. Boy, he got heart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you have to be tough to play the game.
Man, he's
but
tough as come.
I also think you have to make tough decisions.
Man,
and
that's right.
If your injury affects your play, then you don't need to be out there. Because I'm telling you, nobody on the other side of that ball is going to feel sorry for you if you step on that football field, regardless.
And they made him feel it in that Pittsburgh game. He got sacked 9 times.
Fair game, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Now, I think Greg, you had mentioned or maybe touched on. I might have stepped away from the phone. What can Baker say? No, like Antonio did. I don't feel
Sure,
well
he
enough
should
to
have
play.
said it. He should have. It should have been his decision.
Right.
It should have been his decision. And then not only that, I could see him going out and trying it, but the injury that he had, it's not the people don't understand. It takes your left side to be able to throw with your right side and be consistent.
Yeah.
And so if you notice when he goes to his left, he throws the ball into the ground or he throws it above. His accuracy was just gone.
My thoughts.
If we can see it on TV, they had to see it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you get sacked, you don't go nowhere. Something has to change.
Go ahead.
And it never did.
Go ahead.
My thoughts was Baker Mayfield was kind of scared that the other boy would take his job too. You know what I'm saying? I really feel he was feared that I can't let this guy come in. That, Stefanski brought him over with him from the Vikings, right?
Correct. Oh yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, that boy took the Vikings to the Super Bowl, right?
Right. Well, they
didn't win it.
NFC
he ran the offense that came here from Minnesota, so he knew more about that offense than Baker did.
Right. And so Baker didn't want to come off of being and let this dude get in because every time he got in, he was winning. It didn't look good, but he won.
I honestly believe if we would have played Keenum 5 or 6 games prior to Baker,
we'd have won.
We'd have 2 or 3 more wins and we'd be in the playoffs.
In the playoffs right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Hey, go ahead.
I think I agree with that.
And speaking of your conspiracy theories, Miss there,
but here's another thing. that I saw.
Roethlisberger announced his retirement, and the Steelers find a way to get in the playoffs all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You want to talk about conspiracy?
We were way better than them. Oh my goodness.
But Baker's injury took away his threat as a run. If you're watching a couple of games, against Cincinnati, some of the key plays were 4th and 1.
Yeah.
3rd and short.
That's what we call short at. That's what we
quarterback sneak. When Baker's out there, that's not a threat. That you take that off the board. The defense don't have to worry about that. So when you take Chubb and put him on the sideline, you got a quarterback that's injured. 4th and 1. What are you gonna do? You're gonna throw the football. They're gonna shut everybody down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey y'all. I want to say we got somebody watching on. We're broadcasting live right now on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. So we got some people that chimed in on Facebook. We got somebody that just chimed in on YouTube. The name on here on YouTube is called Cream Pie Lars, and they
Cream Pie what?
Cream Pie Lars. And they said that man was really repetitive and uninspired. The game. So with that saying, I want to ask each and every one of you. I'm starting with you, Devonay. How long you been a Browns fan?
How long have I been a Browns fan?
Yes.
About 30 years. When I moved to Cleveland, I am an original Pittsburgh fan.
Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
I know. I grew up in Southern Ohio. So in Southern Ohio, you're either a Pittsburgh fan, a Browns fan, or a Bengals fan.
Okay.
And my mom grew up in West Virginia. So I was originally a Pittsburgh fan. Yeah. When she remarried and moved up here, it was like, okay, I live in Cleveland, so I guess I'm a Browns fan now.
Did you transfer over? Did you change over reluctantly? Was it a transition process?
It was not reluctantly. Nope, it wasn't. It was just like, this is what we do on Sundays. We watch Browns football. And
Okay.
then it was no love lost. I wasn't like, dang, I feel like I'm betraying Pittsburgh. Not at all.
Let me say something. Even though the Browns are not in the playoffs, I'm rooting from somebody from my division. I do it every year. If somebody from my division get in, I'm rooting for whoever in our division. I don't like Baltimore Ravens. I don't like the Steelers. I don't like Bengals. But when somebody in our division other than us is in, I'm rooting for either the Cincinnati Bengals or the Pittsburgh Steelers, man.
Well, let's just fake it.
Well, that's true. That's true with most players. Once I was out of it, I wanted the AFC Central when I played to be the division to get to the Super Bowl. And and Pittsburgh was that team that went like 4 times.
I can't do it. I can't.
Let's face it.
I'll root for Cincinnati because it's the same state, but I could never root for Pittsburgh or Baltimore.
Hey, Jason, that's exactly what I was going to say.
No, not Pittsburgh, AFC Central. That's what I root for.
I remember.
Be them. I'm rooting for the AFC Central.
Hey, Jason, that's exactly what I was going to say, Jason.
AFC North.
Jason, if Bengals win the playoffs, at least we could say our state won, or they win the Super Bowl. At least we could say our state won. Now, Jason, how long have you been a Cleveland Browns fan?
Since 1986. I was 10 years old. My uncle used to always have Browns parties, playoff parties, and I just fell in love with the Browns watching the playoff games. I really didn't watch much football until that age, and my uncle used to have little house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't watch much football passionate about it, and my uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and opened my eyes to football. His energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't watch much football passionate about it, and my uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and opened my eyes to football. His energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't watch football passionate about it, and my uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and opened my eyes to football. His energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't watch football passionate about it, and my uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost house parties for the playoffs and his energy and enthusiasm. I really didn't much passionate about it. My uncle when we lost his energy up.
Well, Well,